everyone! It's been a hot minute since I've made a video. How is everyone? The last time this channel was active, I made a big announcement about following my dream of becoming a VTuber and creating art content. I posted 2 videos, then did for a year. So what happened? During the initial shift in my content, I had been unemployed for a year after graduating from college. I was trying to find a job in animation with a AAA company, but the job market was, and still is, really bad. Not to mention that big animation companies these days are treating their animators poorly and are seeking cheaper alternatives from overseas or AI. But that's a whole other conversation. If I couldn't get a job at a studio, then I would go a different route. Flashback to my childhood dreams of being an art YouTuber. So I gave content making a shot. My announcement video did oddly well, which gave me the confidence that I could easily grow my channel and make a living off of it within a year. Don't mind me and my delusions. Fast forward to 4 months after my announcement video, the 2 videos I had posted flopped and I was unemployed for 2 years and riddled with school debt. AKA, I was broke as hell. So as much as I loved making content, I had to face reality and get a job, which is where I've been for the past year or so. I had planned to come back sooner, but I had a health issue and had to get my gallbladder removed, and every time I would pick up a pencil, I would either be too tired or have no motivation. Now that I'm healthy and less broke, I've been thinking about being an artist again, but in a different capacity. I want to make content along with other things, which I'll talk about later. Since deciding to step back into art, I've thought a lot about what I did wrong, so I want to share my thoughts in hopes of helping others who want to also become full-time artists and to also remind myself of what I need to focus on. So here are some things that you should know before becoming a full-time artist in no particular order from someone who has yet to become one. First thing you should know is that it takes money to make money. I recommend keeping your art on the side until you are in a stable financial position and can fund both your art and your daily expenses without a second income. Some people are lucky and can make money off their art right off the bat, but most of the time you will not be able to make enough money solely off of your art, especially in the beginning. So you gotta make the sacrifice and get a job, even if it's not within your field. Having a stable source of income lets you take your time making your art and learn from your mistakes without major consequences. Another thing you should know is that it's okay to start small. It's really easy to get overwhelmed when looking at other artists. You may feel the need to match them, but it's totally unnecessary. If other artists are selling pins, keychains, and plushies, you can start with prints and stickers. If other artists have an expensive camera setup with lights, it's okay to film on your phone. Once you start to gain more traction and feel more confident, you can make bigger investments. The next thing you should know is that you basically have to become a content creator and post. Social media plays a big part in growing and staying connected to your audience, so to keep that connection, you have to post. Unfortunately, single posts aren't cutting it anymore, so here are some ideas of things to post. Speed paints with voiceovers of you telling a story, clips of you working, carousels of art or even whips, or packing customer order videos. You can even maximize your content by making multiple posts out of one subject. Post a speed paint, then post a carousel of the progress, and do a review with a trending sound. Once you've accumulated enough content, you can repost old posts. Post. This leads me to the next thing you should know. Not every post needs to do well. This was the second biggest reason I stopped making content here. I have put so much work and confidence into my model BTS and my OC TLC video that I was devastated when they flopped. It really deterred me from making content, but I've learned that quitting when a video doesn't do well isn't the way to go. At the time of posting, I thought the situation was out of my control and it would have been easier if I hadn't posted at all. But there were a lot of things I didn't consider. It could have been the timing, the video style, or something else completely. The best thing I could have done was to learn from my mistakes and continue posting. Little exposure is better than none, and the important thing is whether or not you like what you posted, not what others think. And who knows, maybe talking about them in this video will gain them traction, lol. The next thing you should know is that you're human. It's okay to not post consistently, and if you're tired or you miss a deadline. A lot of people will tell you that posting consistently will lead to major growth on your channel, which is true, but if posting consistently causes your art to lose quality or you to burn out, I don't think it's worth it. It's not the end of the world if you doom scroll or play video games instead of drawing. The important thing is that you allow yourself to rest and then get back to work. Having this relaxed mindset will prevent burnout and help you in the long run. The second to last thing you should know is that you should just jump in. It's good to research and to set a plan, but no one's a better teacher than experience. If you're an anxious person like me, the longer you delay it, the less likely you are to do it. So do a bit of research and make that channel, post your art, or set up your online shop and get to selling. The last thing you should know is that I'm following my own advice in opening an online shop. Woo, 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 woo! I have yet to decide on a launch date as I'm still working on it, but as I work on it, I plan to share the process in hopes of helping / inspiring any of you. So that's where my mind and body have been for the past 9 months. It's been rough, but I feel much more confident and stable in what I'm doing. I can't wait to show you all what I'm cooking up, so if you want to tag along and learn more from my journey, please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye!